Crystal, and today's video I'm super excited because I'm going to be sharing with you 5 ways to be successful in community college and a little bit of background about myself. If you aren't aware, I did go to community college or junior college for 2 years in my town, and I will be transferring over to UC Berkeley or Cal this fall, and I actually leave this space, this house, in 6 days. I leave on Saturday. And wow, it's just so crazy to think how fast the summer is gone. But I'm so excited for the new journeys ahead, and my room's a mess. You can't see it, but my room's a mess. I have clothes, I have dorm stuff everywhere. It's just, this is just the only space that you can see that's really at least decent. Everything else is not, but I'm super excited to get this video started. And I hope these 5 tips or even one of these tips helps you. And if you have any questions, just leave them in the comments below as always, and let's get started. So my first word of advice for you individuals is to take advantage of summer and winter classes. Now I know it doesn't sound exciting because it's your summer and winter break, but if you really think about it, it depends on the course you take. Depending if it's a science or humanities course, arts and humanities, they could go from 5 weeks to 8 weeks. I took a science class over summer and that was 8 weeks. I took a humanities class and it was 5 weeks. So it really just depends. But if you think about it, the time you're spending on that course, you're really focusing on one class. So let's say it's difficult, but at least you're putting all your effort into that one class, whereas in a full semester or a quarter, you're worrying about all other classes. So in a way, it really alleviates a lot of stress. I don't like the word stress. It alleviates a lot of worry from yourself because you know you're just focusing on one class rather than 3 or 4 other classes, which is really nice, which is why I take them so often. And again, it really does reduce all the units you have to take to transfer. So for myself, I had to take 60 units. So taking winter and summer courses really did take away so many units I would have had to take over fall and spring semester, which helped me out so much, get done so quickly. A lot of my friends are always so surprised that I finished in 2 years, and again, it is a preconceived notion that people that go to community college stay there forever, and I was there exactly for 2 years. I took every winter class opportunity I took. Every summer I took something, and it really does help. And if people are skeptical of you taking them, just take it. You will be so much happier that you did, to be honest, because most of the times your professors are more lenient because it's summertime and you're here, they're here, so they'll help you out as much as they can, which is very nice. But again, the class sizes are smaller as well because not a lot of people like to take classes over summer and winter. It's very beneficial. So I highly recommend taking summer and winter courses because you'll be very happy and proud of yourself that you did once it's all over, I promise. Alright, tip number 2 for being successful in community college is checking in with your counselor, whether it be your primary counselor or any counselor that is available. I know at my community college was that at midnight or early in the morning, the schedule of all the counselors that are available would pop up on the website, and you pick the time that was best for you. And the thing is with me, I didn't have a primary counselor I went to every time. I just went to when that was available. For me, it didn't really matter because counselors all source the same information for the most part. And so I would go in at the end of each semester with my grades completed, my units, and telling them my major. So they would be able to help me plan a schedule for my upcoming semesters. The benefit of going to a counselor is that you're checking in with someone that knows the system that can help you. Because if you are a transfer student like myself, it's very important to check in because you may think you're doing everything correctly, but then once you go, you may find out you're doing something completely wrong. So I would go in with the expectations I wanted, you know, tell them what I needed done, and they were able to help me plan out what I should take, my spring, my winter, summer classes. I kind of took their advice and kind of made it my own, so I didn't just stick to what they told me, but it really helped me because I did take a class that didn't transfer, and instead of me finding out the last minute and having 60 units, I ended up having 63 because I found that mistake. And instead of finding out the end when I'm transferring and finding out I had less units that I would be able to transfer with, because that would be horrible and it happens to people. So it's crucial to, you know, get help. When you're going to community college, you're really adulting and building yourself, and no one's perfect, and it's very important, like I said, to get help and just a second opinion. Even if you don't go to a counselor, at least ask a friend. Maybe they are more informative than you are. It's just good to get some help because your parents or your siblings may not know the system because every student is different. So it is very crucial, again, to go to a counselor or a friend or even a teacher that knows the information that can help you, because you don't want to be in your last semester and again you find out that you won't be able to transfer because you don't have enough units or you needed a specific class to transfer. Little things do happen, and it's important to keep track of that because you have a goal, which is to transfer, and if you aren't on that, it really can affect you. You may be lucky and it may not happen to you, but it does happen to people. So it's very important to get on track and see a counselor at the beginning, at the end, mid-semester. I was always there, and it's very important to take advantage of that. Okay, so the next piece of advice I'd like to help you guys with is in the classroom. Your professors teach you. You learn from your professors. You take exams, you study for quizzes, you possibly make friends in your classes, and I think it's super important to go to your office hours. No matter if you're struggling or not, it's imperative. Getting to know your professor, even if your class is large or small, I think it builds character within yourself as a student, and it builds connection between you and your professor because they see that you really care, you're putting in effort to that course. Most of the time it makes them feel good and they really want to help you because you're putting in so much effort to know more about them and to get help. I would go to office hours for my honors courses, my math courses. I'd go on weekends, weekdays I didn't have classes, and it made so much of a difference. Little things, like, again, I say this so much, but little things really do help because you may not think it, but it means the world to professors that really do care. I know there's some that really don't care. But if you get good professors, they're there to help you. They're not there to hurt you. And college is a building process. It's making you mature and making you change in so many positive ways that it's important. Just go to your office hours, even if it's not about academics, just talk to your professors, have a good time, and if you have questions, they're there to help you. And I wouldn't have been able to get the grades I got if I didn't go to my office hours. Office hours is so important because, again, you're not alone in this. Don't ever think that you're alone, because if you don't go to those resources, you can feel alone. And you may think that your work is amazing until you get that grade. You just think to yourself, why didn't I get that good grade? When you go to office hours, it doesn't hinder you. It helps you. It benefits you in so many ways. So I highly encourage you guys to go to your office hours because they've helped me. They really have helped me. So I hope that you guys take that to heart because it really does help. The fourth piece of advice I like to help you guys with is build your portfolio. So I say that in a way because your resume, when you're applying to transfer out to a four-year university, you're building your portfolio over again from high school. In high school, you may have been in sports and clubs like I was, or not. You may have not had any form of involvement in your school. But being in community college is a way to reset and reestablish yourself as a student so that when you transfer, colleges see how well-rounded you are. You hear the word well-rounded so many ways, so many times. I watch so many YouTube videos about the application process. Well-rounded is all they'll have to say. Well-rounded individual, stand out above the crowd, well-rounded, but it's so true. And being involved is pivotal. It is so important. You may not think it. You may think your community college is stupid and you just want to take your credits and get out, but it's so much more than that. You're building your identity as a student and you need to stand out. And there are thousands of applications pouring into the schools that you're trying to apply to. And again, what are you going to do to stand out? What are you going to do to show them that you deserve to be in that university? You deserve to be there. So how are you going to show them that you deserve it as much as the next person that's applying as well? But at the end of the day, when you're filling out the application and you did those activities and extracurriculars, you have so much to talk about in those applications. And there are sections where it asks you extracurriculars you've done, you'll have stuff to write about. Whereas if a student that didn't, they won't have anything. So that well-rounded student won't show, it won't shine through. Even though you might think you are, you will have nothing to show for it. So it's very important to take advantage of extracurriculars because, again, I've learned so much academically and personally from being in those extracurriculars, and it really has taken me far. So that's another way that will really help you stand out and build that portfolio, building your new self. And it's very important that you go ahead and step out of your comfort zone, even if you aren't comfortable, and join a club, join an honor society, join a program that will help you and benefit you academically and for your transferring future. And the last tip I'd like to share with you guys is using all of your resources that your community college offers, because there are a lot. My community college had free internships. They had a center where you can print and work with your classmates for projects. Libraries are obviously available. There are so many resources that you can take advantage of while you're there. They're there for a reason, so take advantage, full advantage of them. There is a building at my school that had free tutors, so even that for all subjects. It's just a matter of knowing where they are and getting that help, because again, if you don't know that they exist, you won't be able to get that help. So I hope these 5 tips helped you out, and congratulations congratulations to all of you that are transferring, and congratulations to those of you that are in community college. It's an amazing experience if you take advantage of everything and all those resources you have. And again, it doesn't have to feel like a small environment to you if you use those resources and you get the help and do things that are out of your comfort zone. And again, building that portfolio so you can transfer and stand out and be a well-rounded student. So again, if you have any other questions, please leave them in the comments below. I hope I helped as much as I could, and I'll talk to you guys very soon. Bye guys!